Hey ladies and gents, this is Linda Fitchick777 and today I'm coming at you with the design team project for SaCrafters. Now this project I made for myself. It was just a cute little thing and I just adore how it came out. So it's going to have a nice little spot in my craft room. And I don't know, I may just use it as my opening instead of this. I'm not sure because I don't know. It's just cute and I just might have you guys stare at this new one for a while because let's face it, this is looking old and dated and I've had it for a couple years now, but I just never seem to get it. Every time I pull it out to use it for a video, I'm like, yeah, I need to change that. And then I don't do it. But anyway, that story aside, let's get to looking at this cute little project for SaCrafters. I'm going to move my sign out of the way and do a little adjusting of my camera. One moment, please. And here we go. I know, isn't it cute? It just came out adorable. And I just love it. Shabby Chic pinks. I used Graphic 45 Botanical Tea line, which is one of my favorites because I just love the colors of the pinks and the blues and the greens in it. But this one I went all pinks and brown tones because a lot of the wood pieces from SaCrafters is brown, obviously, color of wood. So I usually tend to pick colors that go very well with the brown tones when I create their projects because I don't cover them all that much. I usually leave them in their natural element. Okay? I know. I had to say it again. It's so stinking cute. All right. I'm going to adjust my camera back up once again and bring this up to the light so that we can get a little up close and personal with it. And bring this down. Okay, so let's bring this up. Oh, let me adjust my light just a little bit more. It's coming up to the camera. There we go. I always feel like my lighting is so washed out. I don't know. You guys tell me. My bulbs I use are natural daylight bulbs, but I just feel like it washes the colors out. But anyway, this whole piece was based on this X and O. I'm going to turn it around a minute. This X and O with the stand is a SaCrafters product. It really only measures, let me see, where's my ruler? The bottom of the stand measures just about 6 3/4 inches long and about 2.5 inches this way, and then the tallness of these letters are only just barely 5 inches, like 4 3/4 inches, and from longest point to longest point's about 6 inches. So it's just a tiny little XO. But when I saw this in Sa's store, I had to have it. You guys know that I always put a little XO on my project, and this one does it in all its awesome splendor for me. A huge XO. Anyway, so starting off with, I covered the whole thing, the front and back of the letters, the bottom, you know, the top and the bottom of the stand. And what it is, while I'm here, I'm going to show you. This X and O just has like this little slot, or this little piece that slides into the little slot on the base, and I just glued it into that slot, okay? And then holds up perfectly fine. So anyway, what I did with all my papers, anywhere I used papers, is I sewed the edges, I distressed them, and then I inked them with Tattered Rose, Tim Holtz Distress ink, with Tattered Rose. My wood pieces I inked with just a I think it's dark brown chalk ink by Colorbox. Okay? And like I said, Graphic 45 Botanical Tea Collection. So let's start over in this area. What I wanted this piece to represent is creating. I wanted it to represent art, basically. And, you know, I love to create. We all love to create art. So that's basically where the subject matter of this is. It's just creating art. Okay, and it talks about enjoying the moment when you're creating art, inspire. Anyway, and I wanted everything to be kind of 3D. So the elements I used, like this shadow box, just, you know, to kind of change subject for a minute, is also from SaCrafters. And then where this dress form is, this little miniature dress form is also from SaCrafters. But I didn't want them directly against the X and O. I wanted them to be out from it. So what I did, I'll turn it over because you can't see it, is it took 5 pieces of chipboard to bring it out from the XO where the shadow box is, and it took about 3 pieces here to bring the little dress form out from the X and O. That way it looks very dimensional. And so what I did, I mean, these miniature dress forms are so cute. Let me grab one and show you in the palm of my hand how tiny these little dress forms are. Let me get it out of my box here. I mean, they are super tiny. Okay, here we go. So this is the little dress form. I know, it's so cute. And there it is in the palm of my hand. This thing is super, super tiny, not quite 4 inches tall. And I think it's only, yeah, it's not even 3/4 of an inch wide. It's just a cute, tiny little dress form. Okay. So what I used, these are some metal clocks by, I just forgot all of a sudden. I always want to say Prima, but I know that it's not. Spare parts from Hobby Lobby. So that's what this metal clock is. So as you saw, I pop dotted using just some chipboard up from the O, the X and the O. Oh, and also just real quick, this X and O is one solid piece. It's not 2 separate letters. It's one solid piece, just to let you know that. Anyway, I pop dotted that up from the XO, and then I put the little dress form on top. I covered it with the botanical tea paper, and then on top of that, I've got this little miniature butterfly. It's also from SaCrafters. Let me show you that because it's kind of hard to see. Cute little miniature butterflies, and I believe she just put in one of her new products this last week was some more mini butterflies, but a different shape. Beautiful. I'd like to get some, but anyway, these are so super cute. Anyway, so I put that on front of the dress form. Right there, you can see it. And then I added some bead landing clock hands. These were in like a gold metal color, so I just took gesso, about 4 coats, and painted them white. And then I added a little Wild Worker Craft flower on top. And then all my flowers are Wild Worker Craft, and then these ones come from Craft City. So I've got those all along on my project. I love these little ones from Craft City. The petals look like little hearts. Anyway, and the Wild Orchid Craft flowers in tones of pinks and creams and whites. So I've got that all nestled in and around. You can see just totally all, I mean a ton of flowers all around in here. Okay, and then in front of that I've got a little Melissa Francis resin angel. Okay, and then in the very front of that, this is a woodward from SaCrafters. It obviously says create. And I've got that just glued right onto the front of the stand there. In back, I've got a Prima light bulb. It says Inspire. And then I've also got, this is one of those Prima resin topiaries. This one is so cute. It's got, you know, obviously it's a little heart on there. It comes in a package of 3 different types of topiaries. And then nestled in the flowers here, I've got a little white metal frame here. Came from Stampin' Up. It's in from my stash, so I like to put the little frames in there. And then this is just a cute little jar. I believe my cousin Lori, More Art from the Heart on YouTube, that's where I believe I got this from. She sells those in her shop. So, and then it's got some the little gems in there. Our Dollar Tree carries tiny little jars full of nail art, and there's like glitter and stuff like that, and this one is like little tiny pink micro beads that you use on your nails, so I put them in this jar here. And then this shadow box is from SaCrafters. Now I believe it comes with 4 or 5 pieces to it. And let me get this other shadow box out to show you what I'm talking about. I should have had this stuff ready. I'm sorry, you guys. so you can understand what these shadow boxes look like when you get them. I think I have another heart one in here, but yeah, I do. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you the round one too while I'm at it. And no, this is just one box of SaCrafters. I know you guys are asking. This, I just have to show you. This is one box of SaCrafters. This is one box of SaCrafters. This is one box of SaCrafters. And this is one box of SaCrafters. Do you think I like her product? Yes, yes I do. Oh gosh, and anyway, okay, back to this. So the shadow box, let me show you, and they each come in different patterns, and I'll show you what I mean. So you get like the base, here's a base for the heart, and this is miniature shadow boxes, okay? She's got large sizes, but this is the miniature size, okay? And then they come with 3 pieces like this, okay? So you could actually use these separate like they are, or obviously you glue them on and stack them onto the base, and you can make it as deep as you want it. You could make it with 1 depth. I did 2 depths. You see how much thicker room gets in there? And then you can go to 3 depths. So you have a whole bunch of room inside to create a shadow box. But I like to use these separately too. I've used them like when I'm making cards and stuff. And what I mean by the design is this design, okay? You can get all the different shapes have different designs. This one has a divider here. You can get one with a divider here. I believe you can get one with both dividers. So each of the shadow boxes come with different divisions, okay? So there's a heart, and then the only other one I have is the circle with these divisions on it. And then you can stack, and then you can stack again. Totally cute little miniature shadow boxes, okay? So that's what this is right here. Back to the project. So I created this with 2 layers for the shadow box. Papers inside of it that I sewed and everything as well. And then I layered a bunch of Wild Orchid Craft and Craft City flowers here. I added a little Prima metal gear here in the shape of a heart. And then this is a Prima metal key. I got this from Becky. Hey Becky, Becky Colvin here on YouTube. She gifted this to me in a rack. Okay, and then this is a little Prima metal resin butterfly, and it's a lot more dark color, so I just used gesso over the top of it to tone it down just a little bit more. On the center of the divider of the heart, these are little miniature wooden wings from SaCrafters, and I just covered those. And then this is a wooden sentiment also from SaCrafters. And then underneath the wings, I glued this cute little chain. It's actually a heart. You guys have to see this. It's a heart-shaped chain. It is so cute. Let me get it out here and show you. It's just from my stash, but I picked it up at Joann's. Here. Look at that. It's heart-shaped. Isn't that cute? And it's just tiny, so it's perfect. So that's what I have there. I wanted it to be something hanging, a little bit movable. And then from that, I hung this cute little Prima metal envelope, also gifted to me by Becky. And then on the front of this heart is a miniature penny farthing, and that is also from SaCrafters. Very cute, very tiny. Let me grab that out and show you how big it is. I haven't popped out all the little pieces yet. You can pop out all the little individual spokes, but look how cute that is. So miniature and tiny. And then she also makes these cute little mini bicycles. Anyway, just had to show you that because they were together in the same container. So anyway, that's what I did there. And as you can see from the back, I just used chipboard, like I said earlier, to glue it on. It's not pretty back here, but you know, who's going to see that except, you know, however many of you watch this video. Anyway, and you know, made it so it was dimensional there. Okay, So there is my cute little art project. I love it. Don't know if you realized that from the beginning of my video. I think it's super cute, and I hope you think it's cute too. Anyway, I thank you for sharing your time with me. I will have the links down below to SaCrafters shop. Now stay tuned. She is getting ready to make, I believe she even put the video out already. She is making some changes to her business. She's getting away from Zibbit, as I understand it, to make it a little bit more easier for us to shop. And she's also going to have a design team call out for some new members for her design team. So stay tuned. I will have Sa's channel down below too, so that you can make sure you're up to date on all the new information regarding her business. Okay? Anyway, I thank you guys for sharing your time with me, and I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.